Let's talk about the main topic for today, La Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. As we all know, the round of 16 has been decided after the games that happened 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? No, it was 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago after the games where Real Madrid humiliated Manchester City, PSG humiliated Brest. Who else won? PSV beat. Who did they beat? I forgot. Who PSV beat. Club Brugge beat Atalanta. Bayern, Leverkusen. Who gives a fuck who they beat in the round? But the thing is, the round of 16 has been decided, and we're going to quickly chat about who we think is going to go to the next round. We're going to decide the route into the final. Who we think is going to go to the final. All right. So let me just pull up my stats really quickly about these teams before when I talk about them, because I don't have everything memorized through my brain. My knowledge is iffy, but let's talk about it real quick. So let's start off with apparently what is considered the easy side of the bracket. So which is basically the right side of the bracket with Inter Milan, Feyenoord, Leverkusen, Bayern, Lille, Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona, and Benfica. So let's start from the bottom up, all right? Inter Milan versus Feyenoord. Inter Milan versus Feyenoord. So let's look at who Feyenoord played in the last. So Feyenoord in the Champions League, they beat Bayern Munich 3-0. They lost 6-1 to Lille. They beat Sparta Bruges 4-2. They tied 3-3. I remember that game at the Etihad with Manchester City. They lost 3-1 to Salzburg. They beat Benfica, who we're going to play, 3-1 away from home too. They beat Girona 3-2. And they lost 4-0 to Leverkusen. So they've been 50-50 in the Champions League so far. They've been 50-50. Inter Milan this season in the Champions League, I think they've only lost to Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken. So they beat Monaco 3-0. They beat Sparta Bruges 1-0. They lost. Oh no, they also lost to Leverkusen. They lost to Leverkusen 1-0. They beat Arsenal 1-0. Well, they didn't play Liverpool. I'm bugging. They beat Young Boys 1-0, and they beat Sveda 4-0. And they tied 0-0 to Manchester City. So they only lost to Arsenal. No, they beat Arsenal. They only lost to Leverkusen. Let's just get it over with. I think Inter Milan are going to get through because, for one, Inter 4-1 aggregate. Yeah. I think Inter Milan are going to get through because I think Inter Milan just have firepower. They have good attackers in general. Their whole system relies on them playing on the counterattack. They play the five in the back, but they have their wing backs going forward. They Monaco, Dumfries, they're a dangerous team when it comes to the counterattack. And under Inzaghi, they've been very solid. I think in general they just have more quality than Feyenoord. Feyenoord have been decent in the Champions League run. But I don't think it'll be enough, and they have to play the second leg at Inter. So yeah, I don't see a way that Feyenoord really get through this. But in the Champions League, there's always a dark horse, but we'll see what happens there. But I'm gonna give it to Inter Milan to get to the next round. So Inter Milan get into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Now Leverkusen versus Bayern Munich. Leverkusen versus Bayern Munich. I'm gonna be honest. As much as I think Leverkusen are a better side this season, even last season, as much as I think Xabi Alonso is a better manager than the company, I think Bayern Munich are going to get through. Why? A couple reasons. Bayern Munich, obviously, heritage matters, guys. Heritage matters. Football heritage matters. Champions League heritage matters. And Bayern Munich obviously have it. Leverkusen, no. So, the major advantage that Leverkusen have is the fact that they're going to have the I edge it to Leverkusen, all right? I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park for Bayern at all, because one of the stats about Xabi Alonso this season, or in general for Leverkusen, is that he has never lost to Bayern Munich since joining Leverkusen. I think the first match that he played as a manager under Leverkusen, he destroyed Bayern Munich. 2-2. Let me check it real quick. Shall we see? Look, the first. Well, that's not Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, so the first time they played, he beat them 2-1. Then they tied 2-2. Then 3-0. That was basically for the league last season. But this season, Leverkusen have beat Bayern. But Bayern are played both times they faced each other. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. If I remember right, I think the last game that they played, they tied 2 times in the league, and the only time Leverkusen won was for the cup for the German Cup. But obviously Nori got a red card. They had a red card most of the game, like basically the entire game. So Leverkusen had the advantage. But uh, I'm gonna give it to Bayern just because I think Bayern are gonna like as much as Leverkusen play better and under Xavi Alonso just have good quality in terms of the way they play as a team. It's a matter of it's not as much as I don't really rate Bayern. Like Bayern have been destroying teams. Like before they played us, they've been they were cooking. They were scoring so many goals, and even till now they're still scoring a lot of goals and looking very dangerous up top. But in general, I think that Bayern just have the quality up top to finish off games. So because when they've faced each other, they've only it's only been a 1-0 margin in the last couple of times that they've been no what I'm talking about. They tied 1-1, right? They tied 1-1 in one of the games. But it hasn't been like a walk in the park for either team. Like they've been pretty even with each other. It's again besides the cup game for the German Cup where Bayern lost, it's been even it's been even between those two. And I think when it comes to those final moments, those final details in a game where you're gonna need a fucking player to just score your goals, Bayern have it. Bayern have it. Leverkusen don't have it. Like Boniface, Schick just haven't been doing it this season as much as they probably should be. Compared to last season, how they were doing. Like the fact that they had to play Tella up top at one point, I was like, what is this? You have these strikers and you're playing those guys up top, which made no sense to me. They rely heavily on what's his name, Florian Wirtz, and he's a baller, but you can't rely on this guy all the time. Like they're a team that a lot of the goals come from their team in general. While Bayern have the quality up top to finish off games with Harry Kane, Olise, Sane. Like I think it's gonna be even. Like in both matches, I think it's gonna be an even game. And obviously, the first game is gonna be at the Allianz. I think Bayern will probably win the first game at the Allianz, maybe by a 1-goal margin, and then go away to Leverkusen and just defend for their lives, or you just put up a defensive masterclass against Bayern. I mean against Leverkusen, but in general, I think Leverkusen are gonna be knocked out, which I mean it's difficult to say because I don't want Bayern to get through. I don't want Bayern to get through because fuck Bayern, but I think Bayern Munich will get through. I think the final details are gonna go down to Bayern winning the game, and then boom, they get through to the next round. So basically, my prediction is gonna be Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan for the quarterfinal. Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan for the quarterfinal. Now let's move on to Lille versus Borussia Dortmund. Lille this season in the Champions League beat Feyenoord 6-1. That was their last match in the Champions League. Incredible. They finished 7th. Who would have expected? They finished 7th they finished top 8. They finished top 8 in the Champions League. Over Real Madrid, over Manchester City, over PSG. They finished top 8. They lost 2-1 to Liverpool, so they gave them a game. They beat Storm Graz 3-2. They beat Bologna 2-1 away. They tied to Juventus 1-1. They beat Atletico de Madrid 3-1 away. They beat Real Madrid at home 1-0. And they lost their first game to Sporting 2-0. They only lost one game. They lost 2 games. And obviously going against Liverpool is, difficult. But bro, Lille have been on it this season. They have been on it this season. They have been decent in the Champions League. In the league, like doesn't matter. Champions League is always different. Like in Champions League, there's always that dark horse. But Lille have been decent. Now we're looking at Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund literally finished out just outside of the top 8. They finished in 10th place, which is not bad. So they tied 0-0 to Sporting. Well, obviously they beat Sporting for the for the knockout. Never mind about that. They beat Shakhtar 3-1. They lost to Bologna 2-1. They lost to us 3-2, to Barca 3-2. They lost to Dinamo Salzburg 3-0. They lost they won. What am I talking about? They won. They beat Dinamo Salzburg 3-0. They beat Storm Graz 1-0. They lost to Real Madrid 5-2. And they beat Celtic 2-1, and they beat Club Brugge 3-0. When did Borussia Dortmund get their sack their manager? That's the one thing. In recent games, in the last two recent games, they've won two. Like under the new manager, when did he come in? When did San or whatever his name was get sacked? Sahin against Bremen. This new coach for Borussia Dortmund has been coaching for a total of Tilburg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's only coached 9 games for Borussia Dortmund this season. So and Lille have the advantage of playing the second leg at their crib. Lille or Borussia Dortmund. This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one to predict. Because I think Lille, low key, out of all the teams, I think Lille are the dark horses. I think they're the dark horse. I don't think Borussia Dortmund are gonna do it again. I think Lille are the dark horses. When it comes to quality of players, I think Borussia Dortmund have the advantage on that. Oh, Mecha got injured for Borussia Dortmund. He's a nice player. He's a baller. I think I'm gonna give it to Lille. I'm gonna say Lille are gonna get through to the next round. I think Lille are gonna be Borussia Dortmund. I think probably they are going away to Borussia Dortmund. They're gonna probably just defend for their lives because going away to them is not easy. Trust me. I'm a Barca fan. I saw that shit happen. That shit was hard as fuck. But I think going away to Borussia Dortmund, they're gonna defend. They're gonna try at least take a 1-0 disadvantage, not much, and then at home they're going to just try and ball out. But I'll give it to Lille. I'm not gonna really talk much about them just because it's a pretty even game between them when it comes to how they've been doing in the Champions League. And Lille, they finished in the top 8. They have credit. They have credit in the bank. So I'm gonna give it to Lille. I'm gonna give it to Lille to finish to get into the quarterfinals. Now let's talk about Benfica versus the best team in the world currently in world football. Benfica versus Barcelona, where the first game will be played in Portugal in Benfica Stadium, and the second game will be played in Spain in the Montjuic. Because obviously we finished in second place, and thank God we finished in second place because look at why am I saying thank God? Everyone in the world of football has been saying, "Oh, Barca, they're so lucky. They finished. They're on the easy end of the spot. They got the easy route." No. Why is it the easy route? Why is it the easy route? Look at if Real Madrid win, if they beat Atletico de Madrid, who are they gonna face? Arsenal. Arsenal's difficult now. Arsenal's or a PSV get through. PSV's difficult now. Come on, bro. PSG, Liverpool, okay, and Aston Villa and Club Brugge. So if PSG or Liverpool win, all right, cool. Who are they gonna play? Villa or Club Brugge? Come on, who's gonna get through there? Villa and Club Brugge are not getting to the semifinals. Come on, it's an even matchup, bro. It's an even. Like the only easy route that we got is the fact that we might be playing Borussia Dortmund or Lille, which I don't think is gonna be easy in general. Like Lille beat Real Madrid, am I right? Lille beat Real Madrid. I think Borussia Dortmund will probably make it difficult just because we already played them and it made it difficult for us. But we could still end up playing an Inter Milan side, which is not going to be easy. We could still end up playing a Leverkusen side or a Bayern Munich side who are still decent. So it's not an easy route. It's just a little bit, less, maybe you could say quality compared to the other route. Just because, but again, if Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid, and they're going to end up playing Arsenal PSV, come on, bro. It's Arsenal. Arsenal are bottlers. Arsenal, just come on. It's Arsenal. And then PSG and Liverpool, okay, one of them going to be knocked out. One of them are going to be knocked out, and then boom, either Club Brugge or Aston Villa. Like, it's even, bro. It's even. So, let's cut out this easy route. It's an easy route. Let's cut that out, okay? But let's talk about it. Barcelona versus Benfica. Barcelona versus Benfica. So when we look back at the first time that we played Benfica, we played them for the Champions League, right? For the group stages, whatever. And that was a sensational game for the neutrals. I can bet that was a amazing, beautiful game of football right there, right? That was an amazing game of football right there because we beat them. It was 5-4, 5-4. A great game of football right there, right? But let's talk about in general. What's it called? Hold on. All right. Let's talk about in general what happened that game. So Benfica go up 1-0. Immediately go up 1-0. So the main differences for us, if I remember the lineup right, Szczesny and goal, Kunde, Araujo, Cubarsí, Balde, midfield of Casado, Pedri, and was it Fermin or Gavi? I think it was Gavi. I don't remember. And then up top, Lewa, Yamal, and what's it called? And Rafinha. So the main difference, I think, from there, from Barca's end, is the system in terms of the back line of the high line of having Araujo instead of Inigo Martinez because Inigo Martinez was injured, so Araujo had to replace. So as much as I give credit to Benfica for having a good game, it's going to be a different situation with now having Inigo back instead of Araujo. Because Araujo has lost his place with Flick. As of now, he's lost his place. I don't think it's a thing where it's going to be permanent. No, I think it's just a matter of Araujo has not adapted at all to this new high line system, the way we play the high line. He is not adapted at all. Like, when he's played, he's been the one that has been the problem with that high line. He's been the one that, has been giving us problems with that. So, and Inigo Martinez and Cubarsí have been perfect throughout this whole season when it comes to that, playing that high line. Like, obviously, yeah, we tied 4-4 to Atletico. Like, it was a bad game, but that came down to the final game and just this concentration from the team in the beginning of the game in general. But I think with Inigo Martinez and Cubarsí being in that back line, I think it's going to be, a different situation. But when we look back at that first game, 5-4, Benfica obviously go 1-0 up immediately from a great play, great counterattack. They got through our high line great. And Araujo, I think, was the one that kept them on. And then, boom, they crossed into the middle. And great first goal from them. The second goal that they got. I'm trying to remember the second goal. The second goal was the second goal. Fuck. How did I forget? So they got a penalty. They got a second goal. They got an own goal. Okay, the second goal was a penalty? Shit, man. It was that guy who scored a hat trick. Damn, bro, my memory's gone, bro. My memory's gone. The second goal, I'm trying to remember. The first goal was the cross. Okay, the second goal, yeah, okay, now I remember. So they score first, and then we tie it up from the penalty for on Balde because Lewa scores the penalty. Clear penalty on Balde, yeah, 100%, 1-1. Then they score the second goal when Szczesny's dumbass comes out and runs into Balde, and boom, free goal for them. And then they get the third goal from a penalty from them, where Szczesny slightly touches the Benfica player, and then falls to the ground. Cool. What else? And then, so 3-1. Then we got another penalty. If I remember right, that was another penalty. Because Yamal got the penalty for the 3-2. Wait, actually, let me look at, bro. My memory's gone, bro. My memory is gone. I might have to look back at the highlights. No, the Rafinha header. That's when the Benfica goalkeeper bombs it at Rafinha, and it somehow luckily just goes in for us. That was luck. I'm not gonna deny that. That was luck, because I don't believe at all that he was like literally set that up. I'm not gonna believe that. But and then the own goal from Araujo, which put them up 4-2. And then we tied up. Then we go back 4-3 with the penalty from Yamal that he wanted, and then Pedri with the assist to Eric Garcia, and then Rafinha in the final moments where he got the goal. All right, so those were the goals. How I remember that game was Benfica in the first couple minutes, in the first, before we tied it up, before we got the penalty, they were better than us. They were attacking us. They were putting so much threat in their attack, and they were getting through our high line. They were better than us, 100%. But after we got the penalty and we scored and we tied it up, bro, we were better than. Oh my god, that's why that second goal pissed me off because we were better than them. We were dominating them. We were all over them. We were getting closer and closer to sniffing the second goal to get on top. And then boom, Szczesny does what he does, and then it revives Benfica to get back into the game, to get back because they were defending, bro. After we tied it up, they were defending. They were defending for their lives because we were just getting closer and closer to their box. Gadam holding onto the ball. We were pressing them amazingly. They couldn't even get out their own half after we tied it up. That's how much better we were. And then they got that second goal because of Szczesny being a stupid fuck. And then boom, they get back into the game and they revive themselves. You know their whole thing just they just wake up again and then boom they get back into the game. But it was a matter of what the fuck. Then the third goal, obviously the penalty for Benfica. Again, Szczesny literally slightly touched him, bro. For people to say that's a clear penalty, no. When I first saw it, I was like, all right, yeah, penalty, clear penalty. Szczesny, you're stupid. But then when I looked at it back, I'm like, bro, what? He barely touched him. He touched like a sliver of his fucking toe, and then he dropped and he got the penalty. Cool. All right. And then from there on, again, it was still a difficult match. Second half, they were just defending for their lives, bro. We were controlling the ball. They were defending for their lives. Then we get the penalty then we get the lucky goal from Rafinha from the header. And then we get the penalty. Yeah, you could say it's a very soft penalty. He did hold him back, but it's a very, 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 very soft penalty. Then we get the 3-2. All right, cool. 3-2. Then we get the 3-3 because that's when yeah, 3-3. And then they scored the fourth. No, they scored 4 first. No, I'm bugging. Then they get the fourth goal from the Araujo own goal. And then we get 4-3 when we get the penalty. Then 4-4 when Pedri masterclass on beautiful cross through Eric Garcia. Boom, 4-4. And then we get the last minute goal from a counterattack from Rafinha. 5-4. It was a matter, a lot of people were saying that Barcelona got lucky. Those lucky motherfuckers. They got lucky as hell. The referee benefited them. Cool. But Benfica got lucky too. They got 3 gifted goals, basically. Because the penalty, again, as much as Yamal's was soft, their penalty was soft as hell, too. Araujo scored an own goal. And Szczesny literally bought it out and ran into our own player for them to get an easy goal to just stroll it in. Because Bale could have easily gotten that ball. But for some reason, Szczesny was like, and came out and just fucking, and did what he did. Cool. Then you can say they got 3 gifted goals, As much as you can say that we got lucky, they got lucky too. It was a game where it was a game where both teams were good, and that's why it was an amazing match for neutrals because you didn't know what was gonna happen. Like any team could have won that game. Either team could have won that game. That's a good thing because in the second half, as much as we had chances, they had some chances to score too. Like when Di Maria had that break and he was running through, it was a good match. Now, for this second leg, for the Champions League, for this round of 16, I think we're going to win just because, 1, home advantage. We're going to have the home advantage for the second leg. 2, we're going to learn from our mistakes, and the main change is going to be that Inigo Martinez and Kubarsi are back because Araujo again was not perfect in keeping the line for us to be on to be good. Like he was causing us trouble with that high line. So I think Araujo being out and Inigo Martinez coming in is going to be a major difference in how we control the game and how we control them on being offside multiple times. We're not going to make the same mistakes from the first game. We're going to take our chances, and I think Benfica are going to struggle. Oh my god, my dog is tweaking. Sorry, you guys can hear him. What's it called? So I think it's going to be a matter of we're going to win this game because we have better quality than them. We have better players than them. So I'm confident that we're going to win this game. So I think at home, we're going to get the home advantage at home. I think going away to them is going to be a difficult match. We might even tie that game. But I think we'll leave Benfica with a 2-1 win maybe, and then at home we'll play them out the park and then just get through. So Benfica, I'm not worried about them. I think we're going to handle them. So basically for the quarterfinals, I'm predicting Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich and Barcelona versus Lille. Now let's go to the other side. Let's go through this quickly. Arsenal versus PSV. For those who don't know, I'm an Arsenal hater. I'm an Arsenal hater, and I've been an Arsenal hater because you know Twitter, bro. You know Twitter is a bunch of trolls, a bunch of idiots, just saying stupid shit all the time because they got their steak sponsor. They wanna just post stuff to post stuff, right? That's how Twitter is. Stupid sometimes, right? But what pissed me off, what made me start hating Arsenal for real, was when those mother effers said that Arteta is better than Xavi. Arteta's better than Xavi. Arteta over Xavi. Arteta has been coaching for what, 5 years now? Let's see, how many league titles? 1, 2, 3 league titles bottled, because they're bottling this season as well. And the ones before that, they didn't even get close to the league. Champions League, the first time they got Champions League, they lost to a Bayern side who were shite. A weak Bayern side who were playing shite football. Okay. FA Cup, they have won. One FA Cup in Arteta's first year, where he came in halfway through the year, so he didn't play all the first games. Well, you can give him credit that he played the more difficult games. He played the difficult games, cool. And then what? Community Shields, like who the fuck cares about Community Shields? No one does. So I'm an Arsenal hater after that. And Xavi, first full year, won the Supercopa against Real Madrid and won the league. So for you motherfuckers to say that Arteta is a better manager than Xavi, that's all I can say. But that's when I started hating Arsenal. So I'm going to give it to PSV, motherfuckers. I don't know. Okay, let's be honest here. It's going to be a difficult match for PSV. I don't think it'll be easy playing the walk in the park, but I think PSV will get through. And I'm not only saying it because I'm an Arsenal hater, but I'm also saying it because Arsenal, I think they just don't have the quality to be playing. Obviously, the likes of Bukayo Saka is missing for them. He's been the main guy. They don't have a striker anymore because Gabriel Jesus consistently gets injured and Havertz is out for the rest of the season. Like, they had to play Mika Merino up top at one point, which it was kind of stupid. I don't actually. Let me check really quick. I don't know when what's his name, when Saka is supposed to come back. If he comes back for them for those matches, cool. It says mid-March, whatever that means. So that means what? March just began, so he might come back for the second leg maybe, but he's not going to be 100%. He's not going to be 100%, especially playing in the Champions League night. He's not going to be 100%. But the reason I'm giving it to PSV because I think our Arsenal just they don't have the aura. They don't have the Champions League aura. They don't have the Champions League aura to be like, yo, we're going to win this. We're going to get through. They don't have that. So I think that PSV will get through. I think at home they're going to win, maybe with a 1-0 advantage. And then at Arsenal, at the Emirates, they're going to defend for their lives. They're going to just put up a defensive masterclass where they don't let Arsenal do anything. That's my prediction. I think PSV will get through for this quarterfinals, for this round of 16. So Arsenal bottle it again. They bottled it again. They're gonna be eliminated. So PSG for the quarterfinals. I'm gonna leave Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid a little bit for right now. Let's talk quickly about Club Brugge and Aston Villa. Club Brugge obviously eliminated Atalanta, who were definitely more favorites compared to Club Brugge to get to the second round, but Club Brugge completely put them at the park, home and away. So deservedly so deserve their spot right there. And Aston Villa are a team that's been on and off it. I don't know if they registered Rashford or Asensio for the Champions League. I don't know which one of them are playing for. But if I were to base it, Aston Villa obviously going to get the home ground advantage for the second leg at Villa Park. If I were to give it to one, I'm gonna give it to Aston Villa just because I think they have better quality and what's it called? I think one of the major advantages is that Emery, when it comes to cup competitions, he knows what he's doing. Like, he's won Europa Leagues because he's a great manager, and when it comes to these cup competitions, he just knows how to manage his team. So I think he's gonna manage his team pretty well for this Champions League, and probably I think quarterfinals is probably the farthest they'll get, but I think they'll handle Club Brugge. Let's quickly talk about PSG versus Liverpool. I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant, because there's three fan bases that piss me off in the world of football. Three fan bases that I find so annoying. Three fan bases that I just cannot stand in the world of football. There's three. One, Madrid fans, obviously, because I'm a Barca fan, so they piss me off. Two, Arsenal fans, because they just are so over their heads, like they think they're the best team in the world. You know, they've won multiple trophies or something, but they've won jack shit. And the third, PSG fans. Oh my gosh, the biggest in the world, bro. I despise PSG fans. Like, these guys just don't know ball. These guys have no history in the Champions League, bro. They don't have any history. And what pisses me off, like, they have multiple things that piss me off. They think they're in a good run right now. They think they're the best team in the world because of what they're doing in their league. Because of the small teams that they've been destroying recently. Oh, PSG. Oh. Obviously, the other things that piss me off are the fact how they disrespected Neymar and Messi, the two greatest players to ever wear a PSG jersey. You know, they sucked off. I made a whole video talking about this on my YouTube like a while ago. So if you guys want to go check that out. But they just pissed me off because those motherfuckers disrespected Messi and Neymar. And then during that time that they were disrespecting Messi and Neymar, they were fucking Mbappe the whole time. And then Mbappe left them on a free. And then they started hitting him. I'm like, you guys have nothing, bro. And now you guys are praising Dembele because he's Dembele hit his prime. But let me tell you one thing about Dembele. Let me tell you one thing about Ousmane Dembele. When it matters, he does not show up. When it matters, he is not going to show up for you. I can tell you right now, when it matters, when you are down, when you need to win, when you're in the ground, you need a player to step up. I'm telling you right now, for free, that Ousmane Dembele will not be that guy. He is not Messi. He is not Neymar. He is not Mbappe, the three greatest players to ever wear a jersey for you guys. He is not that guy. He might be scoring a couple goals here and there. Oh, Dembele. But when it comes to the important games, the tough teams, he is not going to show up for you. Oh, but he showed up against Barca last season. Yeah, cool. Probably because he was encouraged a bit more because of everything that came out with him and Barca and all that shit. The fans hitting on him, cool. He probably showed up because of that. But what did he do against Borussia Dortmund? We were the harder team in that run for you guys compared to Borussia Dortmund. If you really think that Borussia Dortmund were a harder fixture to play besides Barca, then I don't know what to tell you. Because if for you guys to beat us and then get Borussia Dortmund in the semifinal and you couldn't beat them, that's embarrassing. Oh, but we eliminated you, and then you lost to fucking Dortmund. That was the route for you guys to get to the final, and you bottled it. And where was Ousmane Dembele? Where was he? Oh, he didn't show up. What else did he show up? The World Cup final. Oh, he cost you a goal, and then he got subbed off. What? Halftime. Dembele is not going to show up for you PSG fans. Accept it right now. He is not going to do jack shit for you. And your team in general is not going to do jack shit to you because when it matters, they're going to fumble it. And that fraud Luis Enrique, he's going to get exposed too. I'm telling you right now as a Barca fan, the only reason he ever won that treble, because of Messi, Neymar, Suarez. He will get exposed. But as you can tell from everything I've said, Liverpool will eliminate PSG. Because this whole run of, oh, PSG, oh my God, they're in good form. They're cooking now. Oh, let's see the teams that they play. Oh, let's see what big teams PSG have been playing. Oh. First of all, 4. They're 16 points ahead in their league. They're 16 points ahead in their league. 16. I'm supposed to be impressed because of that? Oh my days. I'm supposed to be impressed that PSG are 16. I'm supposed to be impressed with this PSG team when they're 16 points ahead of second place in their league. Farmers League, bro. Farmers League. There's a reason they call this that place a Farmers League. So let's see all the great teams that PSG have beaten in this last couple, the run that they've been in. Okay, let's see. Oh, 4-1 Lille. Oh, Lille. Oh, Stade de Prushine. Who the fuck are they? Oh, Lyon. Oh, Brest. Oh, Toulouse. Brest again. Monaco. Le Mans. Brest. Stuttgart. Oh my God. Reims. Oh. Oh, Man City. Oh, man, they beat Man City. It's not like Man City are a complete downfall. Have been shit the whole season. No. Lens. Espali. What the fuck is that? Saint Etienne. Monaco. Lens. Monaco. Lyon. Salzburg. Auxerre. Nantes. And they lost to Bayern Munich. Who have they played, bro? Who have they played that's good? Who have they played that's, oh, yo, PSG are amazing because they beat all the shit teams in their league. All the teams that they're superior in their own league where they're 16 points ahead of second place. Like, I'm supposed to be impressed with that because they're 16 points ahead of their the league, which is obviously a washed, terrible league. But then when we look at the good teams that they played this season, besides Man City, was the only team they played who are a good team this season because let's not get it twisted, they're not good this season. They lost to Bayern Munich 1-0. They lost to Atletico de Madrid 2-1. They lost to Arsenal 2-0. They tied to Leipzig 1-1. And they lost to Borussia Dortmund. Oh, I know, that was last season. Never mind. I'm looking at the wrong one. But what's happening here? What's happening here? This is why I'm supposed to be impressed because of the small teams they're beating. Just because they've been beating the small teams. Oh, let's look at Liverpool then. Liverpool obviously have been incredible too. They've been incredible too. They've been incredible too. They lost to PSV. That was the only loss they took in the Champions League. Besides that, they were in a perfect run. They lost to Plymouth in the FA Cup. But who cares about that? Who cares about that? Come on, bro. It's gonna be a walk in the park for Liverpool. Obviously, PSG are gonna give them a difficult game. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be an easy game for Liverpool, but Ousmane Dembélé is cooking. Well, who's been cooking all season for Liverpool? Mohamed Salah. You know who's a player I love? Who's a player I love? McAllister, bro. I love that guy, bro. I love McAllister. He's going to show your midfield levels. Who's PSG midfield? Who's PSG midfield, bro? Who's PSG's midfield? Oh, we're the best team in the world. Oh. Fabian Ruiz. Oh my God. Due. Who the fuck is that guy? 19 years old. And Neves, João Neves. He's pretty decent. Vitinha. You think McAllister's gonna run through them, bro? Gravenberch is gonna bitch them. Sobasai is gonna run through them too, bro. Come on, bro. Look at this defense. Nuno Mendes, Beraldo, Marquinhos. Marquinhos the bot who always bots out when it matters. And then Hakimi. And then Donnarumma in goal, bro. Come on, bro. The guy that fell off after 2021. Had one good competition, had one good run in the Euros, and then after that, fell off a cliff. Now, Liverpool are gonna be PSG. Fuck PSG. I wish them nothing but the worst. They're going to get eliminated, then they're gonna be humbled. And after they get eliminated, guess who they're gonna dick suck? They're gonna dick suck Real Madrid the rest of the competition if Real Madrid get through. But yeah, Liverpool are going to beat PSG. Liverpool versus Aston Villa for the quarterfinals. I said PSV are going to be Arsenal. And now let's talk about Real Madrid versus Atletico de Madrid. Who is going to get through Real Madrid versus Atletico de Madrid? Second leg will be played at the Metropolitano Stadium. This is going to be a total of 4 times that Atletico de Madrid and Real Madrid will be playing each other. 4 Madrid derbies in one season. Cool. All right. Let's look at the history because I think they've played each other a total of 3 times in the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. 2 times in a final. And I want to say they played each other another time in the Champions League. But let me just make sure really quickly. Let me make sure. So, they played each other in the Champions League. Where is it? The fuck? When was this? This was 2017. Okay, so 2017, but it doesn't say which one that was. I'm gonna say that was maybe quarterfinals or something, but they played each other and yeah, 1-1. Champions League final, 2 Champions League finals. Damn, how many times have they played each other? 2015 as well. So 2015. So 1, 2. Wait. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Wow, this is gonna be like the 5th time they played each other in the Champions League. That's crazy. Whatever. So obviously these two clubs have history, and when it comes to the Champions League, and Real Madrid have beaten them every single time when they met in the Champions League. Atletico Madrid are just not a team that they just don't do it in the Champions League, bro. They just don't do it. They for some reason they just always bought out when it comes to the Champions League. These guys just bought out every time. So when it comes to who I think is going to get through, again, the second leg is going to be played at the Metropolitano Stadium. That's an advantage for Atletico de Madrid. This is a tough one. It's a tough one because why? Because they already played twice against each other in the league, and they tied both times at the Bernabeu and at the Metropolitano. This last one that they played, it was a game where Atletico Madrid got lucky. As they got lucky. Real Madrid were better than them in the second half. First half, Real Madrid were awful. Second half, Real Madrid woke up, and Atletico Madrid got lucky. Well, motherfuckers got lucky. The first time they played each other at the Bernabeu, that first half, the second, I'm stupid. The second time they played at the Bernabeu, never mind. The first time they played at the Metropolitano. The Metropolitano was the one where Real Madrid went up 1-0. You know, that whole thing happened where Courtois got in a fight with the Atletico fans. They paused the game, stuff like that. And then Atletico got the game. They tied up towards the end of the match. But what I remember for those two games is that Real Madrid definitely had more of an advantage, more opportunities to score and win, but they just didn't take it. And Atletico Madrid, this is why I was saying earlier in the stream, Atletico Madrid just pissed me off, bro, because these guys just like, they look like bots, bro. They look like bots out there, man. I just hate how they play. I hate how they play. I hate how Atletico Madrid plays, bro. They piss me off, bro. Like it's just been the complete opposite for us from this season compared to last season. Last season we beat Atletico twice in the league, and we lost to Real Madrid. This season we've beaten Real Madrid and we lost to fucking Atletico. Like this, like and struggled in general against Atletico. But Atletico Madrid, the way they play just pisses me off, bro. I hate how Atletico Madrid play, bro. They just defend like pussies and then they try to hit you on the counters. I despise how Atletico Madrid play. But the one thing that's giving me some doubts about Real Madrid, is their defense. Their defense is just not. They're gonna play Valverde as a right back. That's for sure. They're gonna play Valverde as a right back. They're gonna play Valverde as a right back, and then they're gonna play the likes of, what's his name? They're gonna play the likes of the defense. Asensio is 100% gonna have to play. Rudiger, Mendy, and then but Rudiger is still not 100%. Asensio, Alaba is not 100%. But the Rudiger will always step up when it matters. So, and they obviously play this week. As much as I hate to say it, I think Real Madrid are going to get through, because I think they just have better quality, and it's going to be completely unacceptable for Real Madrid to get knocked out in the round of 16. Like if they get knocked out in the round of 16, that is just embarrassing, because it's going to be embarrassing for Real Madrid, because you have fucking Kylian Mbappe. You just signed Kylian Mbappe and you get knocked out in the round of 16. Not to mention you didn't even make top 8. You didn't make top 8. So for him to score a hat-trick against Man City and then go and lose against Atletico Madrid, no way. No way, no way they're gonna be able to live that down. There's no way. And again, when it comes to Champions League heritage, Real Madrid just do it over Atletico all the time. And again, I don't rate Atletico like that. I do not rate those motherfuckers. So I think in general, it's gonna be pretty even games for both legs. But I think Atletico will get knocked out. I think Real Madrid will get to the next round. So Real Madrid versus PSV. So what I predicted: Liverpool versus Aston Villa, Real Madrid versus PSV. Then Barcelona versus Lille, and Bayern versus Inter Milan. Bayern versus Inter. Let's get this. Let's get through this quickly. Inter and Bayern. I think Inter Milan will handle them. I think Inter Milan will beat Bayern Munich again, just because of the way they play football. It's gonna be difficult for them in general. I really like your reactions. Hope you do more watch-alongs. Yo, I think Madrid gonna get through. Atleti needs to be humble. Not gonna lie, they pissed me off. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I feel you, Anastasia. I really feel you. I hate Atletico Madrid this season. They've been getting me tight. And yeah, I think Real Madrid will get through. I hate to say it. Like I would rather have Atletico get through. I would rather have Atletico get through every single day. But I think unfortunately Real Madrid will get through. And the storyline for the route for the final would be nice too. But I'm gonna change that storyline up a little bit in a little bit. But I think Inter Milan will beat Bayern Munich just because of the way they play. They're gonna make it difficult for Bayern Munich, and I just don't see company tactics getting through Inter Milan's strong defense and the way they play football. I think they're going to struggle heavily against Bayern Munich. Against Inter Milan, and I think if I'm not mistaken, that game will be the second leg will be played at Bayern's at the Allianz though. So Bayern will have the advantage at the Allianz, but no, I think in general, what's his name? I think in general they're gonna get through Inter Milan. Barcelona versus Lille, we're gonna get through. We're gonna beat them. Second leg I think is gonna be played. That's the thing. I don't know about that one because they got the home advantage for the first game, and then we got home from. I think the second leg one might be played at their crib. I don't know, but I think we'll get through them. We'll beat Lille. I'm not worried about Lille. We'll beat Lille. We'll get to the semifinal. So the semifinal for the right bracket, for the bracket on the right, is going to be Inter Milan versus Barcelona. The game I'm worried about us for is Inter, to be honest. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. Fuck, that's gonna be difficult. So Barcelona versus Inter Milan. On the left side, Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Liverpool are gonna beat them. Though the last time they played each other at Villa Park, they tied 2-2. So it wasn't an easy match for Liverpool. But in terms of quality, when it comes to the final things, I think Liverpool are going to get through. But it's not going to be easy for them. I think they're going to struggle. I think they're going to struggle just because, again, when it comes to these cup matches, when it comes to European football in general, Emery just steps up. He just steps up. He just knows how to convince his players to put up performances. So. And they have like Debo when it comes to Debo Martinez when it comes to these cup matches too, important games. He likes to step up. He likes to step up too. So Debo Martinez, their goalkeeper is he might step up too. So I think Liverpool are gonna have it difficult, but I think Liverpool will still get through against Aston Villa. I don't know actually, bro. I don't know. I'm low-key having doubts about that. I don't know why I feel like Aston Villa will beat Liverpool. I don't know why. I have this slight feeling that Liverpool will get knocked out by Aston Villa. Just because of Emery. Oh, man, that's a difficult one. I don't know why I have this sensation in the back of my penis that Villa will beat Liverpool. I don't know why. I do not know why. Oh, but I forgot to answer you. I hope you do more watch-alongs. With my schedule of work and stuff, it's looking like I'll do more watch-alongs for the Champions Leagues compared to just the league games, just because weekends is the times that I work the most. So it's difficult for me sometimes to watch the games. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna literally watch the game and then just rush to work immediately. So, but I appreciate the comment for real. Much love. But I don't know why I have this sensation in my head that if Liverpool play Villa, that Villa will knock them out. I don't know why. I think it just has to do with Emery, bro. Emery just, like I said, when it comes to these cup matches, bro, when it comes to these cup competitions, he knows how to step up. He steps it up. Am I bugging to say that Villa will be built to Liverpool then? Am I bugging? But no, because I'm pretty sure the first time they played at Anfield, Liverpool, like, we're better than them, like completely better than them. Let me check really quick. They tied 2-2 last time. They beat them 2-0 at They beat them 2-0 at what's it called? At Anfield, pretty convincingly too. Why am I? Damn, bro. I'm having sensations that Villa will beat Liverpool. Damn, bro. Should I say it then? Because Real Madrid and PSV, Real Madrid are going to get to the semifinals. Real Madrid are going to get to the semifinals. They're going to beat PSV. I'm saying, since I said Arsenal are going to get knocked out by PSV, PSV versus Real Madrid should get through. But do I really want to say that Aston Villa will knock out Liverpool from the Champions League? I don't know why I just have this feeling. Because, again, Emery just does it, bro. He always does it. He does it. When it comes to European football, he does it. And as of now, from the predictions I have so far, there's always a dark horse. There's always a dark horse in every Champions League run. Like last year was Borussia Dortmund. The year before that, who was it? In 2023, it was the final. It was Inter versus, who did Inter play in the semifinals? It was obviously Real Madrid versus Man City. Liverpool. Who did Inter play in the semifinal? Damn, how did I forget, bro? Hold on. Champions League 2023 semi finals. Oh, AC Milan. Yeah, you can say that AC Milan may be the dark horses, but there's always the dark horse. Aston Villa to beat Liverpool. Am I bugging, chat? Am I really bugging to say that Liverpool will get knocked out by Aston Villa? Am I bugging? Fuck. Aston Villa to beat Liverpool. So I'm knocking Liverpool out of the quarterfinals. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it here live on stream. Aston Villa, Liverpool quarterfinal match. I think Aston Villa will knock out Liverpool. I think Aston Villa will knock out Liverpool. That's so tough to say, bro. I think I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go with it. I think Aston Villa will beat Liverpool. If they both meet each other in the quarterfinals, I think Aston Villa will beat Liverpool. I don't think it'll be an easy match at all, but I don't know. I just in the back of my head, I just have Aston Villa like somehow beating them, but I'll give it to Aston Villa. So that means Real Madrid versus Aston Villa in the semifinal, and Barcelona versus Inter Milan. Now, when it comes to Real Madrid and Inter and Aston Villa in the semifinal, it's Real Madrid, bro. It's Real Madrid. Real Madrid just they can't bottle it, bro. They're not gonna be able to. They're not gonna bottle it against Aston Villa. No way. So Real Madrid will get to another final, which is so annoying to say. Real Madrid will get to another final of the Champions League. Barcelona versus Inter Milan now. This is going to be the difficult match because Aston Villa. I mean, the way that Inter play is literally our kryptonite, and Atletico Madrid have shown that. They have shown that the teams that play like Atletico Madrid and Inter Milan are our kryptonite, bruv. They are the teams that just give us the most trouble with the way that they play football. They are the teams that give us trouble, and it's going to be a difficult match for sure. If we get the second leg at home, like whoever gets the second leg at home is going to have the major advantage. I don't know who it's going to be though. I don't know who's going to get the second leg advantage. But if I were to give it to someone, I'm still going to trust us. Because I think we still have better quality of players, and it's so difficult to say because Inter Milan play like a fucking Atletico. Just defend, hit you on the counter. That's going to be a very, very, very difficult match, but I'm going to give it to us. So basically, I'm predicting a Classico final for the Champions League. Real Madrid versus Barcelona for the Champions League final. That's basically what I'm predicting. And if that were to happen, I'm giving it to motherfucking us. I'm giving it to us because we've been spanking Madrid this season. Oh, but it's the Champions League. Real Madrid step up in the Champions League. Yes, Real Madrid step up in the Champions League, but who are they scared of? Who do Real Madrid fear most? Us. They fear us most. Because I can tell you with confidence right now that if we beat PSG last season and then we had beaten Borussia Dortmund, we would have beaten them. And it was a Classico final last year. I'm telling you with confidence right now, we would have beaten them. Why am I saying that? But you lost 3 times to them last season. Yeah, we lost 3 times to them. We lost twice in the league to them. 2-1 at the Montjuic, then 3-2 at the Bernabeu for the league, and then they destroyed us 4-0 in the Supercopa. Yeah. You lost 3 times to them. All the Madrids are going to say, we beat you 3 times last season. Cool. But let's not get it twisted. Besides the 4-0, which was just a disaster class tactically by Xavi, or the 4-1, I should say, not the 4-0. A disaster class from Xavi in the beginning, and then literally they got a 3rd goal because Vinny is a Oscar-winning actor with the way he dove. But besides that, the 2 games that we played at the Montjuic, the 2-1, the way we lost from Bellingham getting those 2 goals, we were better than them. Before Bellingham scored that first goal, we were better than them. We were dominating them. We were so much better than them. And then, boom, Bellingham gets that goal with their second shit save, and then the second goal with a lucky ass fucking bounce and shit. And then when we played them at the Bernabeu, we were 2-1 up. And then, no, we were we 1-0 first with Christensen header, and then they get a goal from Lucas Vasquez. Good goal, good on him. And then they get a penalty, which was not a penalty. Again, another robbed penalty when Lucas Vasquez dove, and then the last minute winner from Bellingham again. But the story was, what I'm trying to say here is that they've been even games. There haven't been games where Real Madrid played us out the park. Besides the 4-0, they didn't play us out the park. So when it comes to a Champions League final, as much as when you give more credit to Madrid because they do it more in the Champions League final, I think we would have given them a game, and I think we would have beaten them last season. But when it comes to this season, under Flick, who's obviously has proven himself in the Champions League before, if we were to play Real Madrid again in this final, I think we'll beat them. I think we'll handle them. I'm saying that with confidence. If it's a Classico final this season, I'm saying that we'll handle them. It will be a game of games because that, oh man, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, bro. A Classico final will be incredible, bro. That's something that I dream of. That's something that dreams are made of. That's something that dreams are made of because we have never it's just crazy to think that we have never had a Champions League final, a Champions League Classico final. It's crazy to say that, but damn, bro, that's my prediction. Then that's my prediction. So, yeah, bro, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy to think that we might have a Classico final. But I don't know. Am I bugging with the one that I said Villa will be if Liverpool were to meet Villa in the quarterfinals? Am I bugging to say that Villa will beat them? Because I think if Liverpool were to go to the semifinals against Real Madrid, I think Liverpool will beat them. Because I'm trying to build the storyline of a Classico final. I'm trying to build that storyline. But if it comes down to Liverpool playing Real Madrid in the semifinal, Liverpool will handle them. I think Liverpool will beat them. They already played once, 2-0 win. Yes, Mbappe missed a penalty, blah, blah, blah. But Liverpool were better than them the whole game. So, man. But I think I might be tripping when I'm saying that Atletico will beat them. I mean, that Aston Villa will beat them. But it's a matter of, Emery just fucking, he always does it, bro. Like he just does it when it comes to these champions. When it comes to European football, Emery just proves it, bro. How many Europa leagues does he have? Like 2 or 3 or something like that. He beat Arsenal once in a final. He beat Man U in a final. Am I bugging? Yeah. He beat Man U. He beat Arsenal. I think he has 2. Let's see how many Europa leagues is. Bro, what is good on my case, bro? My Face ID not working. How many Europa Leagues does Emery have? He has 4, bro. I'm stupid. He won 3 consecutive ones with Villa. He won 3 times in a row with Sevilla. 2014, 2015, 2016. Damn. And then the 4th one was with Villarreal. See, like, bro, Emery does it with European football. When these cup competition, he just doesn't. He doesn't. And I don't. That's why I'm saying that when it comes to if they were to play each other in the fucking against Liverpool, I think they'll beat Liverpool, bro. I think they'll beat them. It might be a drag to say. It might be controversial take, but yeah, I'll give it to Aston Villa. I'll give it to Aston Villa. Shit. I'll give it to Aston Villa. Fuck. I'll give it to Aston Villa. It's tough to say, but I'll give it to Aston Villa. But yeah, that was my Champions League prediction right there. That's my Champions League prediction right there. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the Champions League. There's going to be this week. I'm not going to be able to watch Atletico versus Real Madrid. I'm not going to be able to watch that. I'm going to be at work, but hopefully they put up a good performance. I might just rewatch the game back. But I will be streaming the game against Benfica versus Barca, the first game on Wednesday. I will be streaming. I'll be streaming both legs. I'd also be streaming the second leg against the Madrid derby. Unfortunately, the Liverpool game, because Liverpool and PSG played. Never mind. I'd still watch the Madrid derby over Liverpool versus PSG every day though. I still watch that just because PSG are just. I care more about La Liga teams than I do about PSG and shit. Fuck PSG, but I hope they lose. But yeah.